Hello everyone. Today it's going to be something a little different. I bought a brand new engine, so it's going to be more of a review for you guys. Let's just open this up quickly. Now this engine, I picked it up on their refurbished units page. So if you go on the BroadwayLimited.com website, you will find the outlet store, and then there's refurbished units. So these are at a pretty good discount. But why I thought it was okay to buy it is because you get a 1-year warranty with this. So if there's any issues within the year, you can send it back and they will fix it for free. Why I thought this was good value for money is the average price of engines on eBay right now is $100. Steam engines about $150. In fact, if you go right now, I'm sure you can find a Minitrix or an old Arnold for about 150 bucks. So used engines are pretty pricey right now. So if you buy an engine for 150 bucks, you buy a good decoder or an XL Systems decoder. The XL Systems is $59. You're looking at $210. This was $221, like I said, refurbished. It's a pre-production sample unit. I still think there's good value for money there. Anyways, I'm going to do a review of that for you guys today. Also, compared to say a Model Power unit, which is 150 bucks, this was 221. So Model Power new DCC, and this one was 221. So basically, for the price of buying an engine and a decoder, you get the state-of-the-art. This is something I never noticed before. To avoid damage to the BLI locomotive, please turn off track power before placing it on the track. That is really cool. I do that actually. I'll turn my controller off, put the locomotive on the track, and then I'll turn the power back on. I do that. So let's see what kind of details we get with this state-of-the-art locomotive. I like these little inserts, I really do. So I try to keep them as much as possible. I like to keep them and reuse them. So what do we have here? Looks like a good running locomotive. If there's any power pickups in the back, you can hardly see it. I wish though that the drivers would be see-through. That's maybe the only criticism I can do. There's lots of added detail. Unlike, the Model Power, which is about 150 bucks, the Model Power, the handrails are molded in. So these are separately applied handrails. I'm going to take a little bit of attention to the boiler front here, because that should be nice. Do you guys like the Santa Fe? I thought this was good. It's got the separately applied cut lever. Oh, working front couplers. You can double head these. I'm going to try and get another one. That's going to be expensive, but what can you do? Also, the difference between the heavy Pacific and the light Pacific is just the boiler. The boiler is bigger, so more water, so it's heavier. You can tell because there's hardly any room between the cab and the top of the boiler. It's very tight. There you have your builder's plate right there. Power reverse is here, and all these lines seem to be separately applied. You have your pop valves. There's 4 pop valves here. Your whistles on the other side. Steam generator. Smokestack, sand dome. Yeah, it looks like everything's there. Classification lights and the bell. It does have beautiful detail. can see a little number on the side of the headlight. There's a cab detail stuff. It's really tough to see. I'm going to try to move it around. There's cab detail stuff. I'm trying to get the light right. Here you can see some of the cab detail, which is pretty neat. And there's all these separately applied handrails. All the separately applied handrails and injector here. Look at this injector piping. You can tell it's not touching the boiler plate, the smoke box, the fire box. Then your compressors here. I don't know offhand where the compressor location is for Santa Fe, but it may or may not be there. Do we have a backup light on this? Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out as I put it on the track. Okay, so that's about it for getting a good look at this. I think there's a cheat sheet in the bottom with all your some of your commands. There's a little baggie of parts also. We'll dig out this baggie of parts just to see. Let's just see what it is. 2 traction tires. That's real good to have. So it's a refurbished pre-production sample, but the packaging is all there, I'll tell you. If you had told me that this was a regular production sample, I would have believed you. There's a couple of little papers in here. Thank you for your purchase, and a cheat sheet for the functions. So we'll be having some fun with that. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I did get some money from YouTube. Just before Christmas, I got about $90 US. Plus I sold one of my GS4s on my website. So that paid for most of it. I had to come up with about $60 out of my pocket. So thank you everyone for watching. Really appreciate that. I don't consider myself to be the best YouTuber out there, but I will agree, because I read all your comments, I will agree that I try to keep it simple. That I actually do. I think I'm succeeding in keeping it simple, and that actually is really good a good way of doing things, to put your engine on the track and then turn on your controller. So I'm going to do just that. Let's just see what happens. Let's see if I move, say, the throttle, something's going to happen. Of course, I have to select the locomotive first. So let's see if it's ever been programmed before. 3419, let's try that. Select loco 3419. See what happens. Nothing. That's a little bit normal when you get a new engine. That's a little bit on the normal side. So we'll try number 3. So select loco 003, enter, and give it some power. Okay, nothing's happening again. So I'll do the program track, and then we'll reprogram this. So program track, enter, standard, manufacturer 038, decoder version 129, setup address yes, short address 003, perfect, and then long address is going to be 3419. Enter. Activate this address. Yes. And then I'm going to skip all the other stuff and escape, and let's see what happens now. Nothing much, eh? Let me just do a locomotive select again, just to give it an extra chance. Select loco, 3419. So nothing's happening, eh? I'm going to do the program track again, and then we'll see what happens. I know what I did wrong. F9 is the startup sequence. So I'm going to press F9. So like I said, this comes with a 1-year warranty, so you have time to do some exploration. So you can hear the compressor running. It will turn on the headlight, and then you'll hear the steam generator. Bell. It's pretty loud, and the horn. And then we'll move it forward. You're gonna hear. It's pretty loud. You're gonna hear the open cogs at first. Which is a nice detail that they do. And this sounds pretty loud, so if you have visitors, I'm sure they'll be impressed by how loud these are. So it's Paragon 4, so it's state-of-the-art detail and sound. And that's the shutdown sequence. And that's that. Now that I have it on the track, I have to say it is really, really good looking. Let's fool around with some of these higher functions. To access the higher functions, you have to hold Shift and 0 together. Allows you to get into the higher functions. And then let's just pick one. Station sound. That sounds like fun. So F14, so I'm up to the higher functions there. I hit the 4. So that sounds like a lot of fun. You can change your function mapping to use them when you're ready. You have all these available. I still got this nice string of consecutive number express reefers. So far, as of filming this, they're still available on my website. I'm selling them for $6 each, so that should be a pretty good deal for you guys. So I'll just string them up together and we'll see how it pulls. There is a booklet on Paragon 4 that you can get online. You can get online, and it's good to read it. You get more enjoyment out of your Paragon 4. And I keep insisting on using my starter set Bachmann cabooses. I really like them. I have to make a correction on that. These sold right away, so I'm going to take them off the track to ship them. Well, to answer the question, is it any good? I have to say I am having fun with this, and also I cannot tell the difference between this refurbished and a brand new one. So I'm going to string up some nice passenger cars, and now it's time to run some trains. Alright, so I've got my express reefer and 10 of the heavyweight cars. They call them heavyweight for a reason. It's because they're tough to pull. So if I can pull that, I'll be satisfied. All aboard! I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly had fun making it for you. See you soon.